Today's briefing: a critical Oracle patch for an unauthenticated remote code execution bug in Identity Manager, a government warning about Russian phishing against WhatsApp and Signal, a second breach of Trivi's GitHub Actions with 75 hijacked tags, Azure Monitor alerts abused for callback phishing, and a self-spreading worm rippling through 47 NPM packages. The themes are clear: patch fast and tighten your supply chain. Welcome back. This week reinforces two daily trends. First, multiple vendors are pushing patches for newly disclosed vulnerabilities. Prioritize those windows. Second, supply chain and third-party dependency risks continue to surface across tools many teams consider trusted by default. Oracle patches critical CVE 2026-21992, enabling unauthenticated RCE in Identity Manager. The headline context is straightforward. Oracle released security updates for a vulnerability in Identity Manager and Web Services Manager with a CVSS score of 9.8 out of 10. The advisory makes clear the flaw is remotely exploitable without authentication, enabling remote code execution. The key facts are the severity, the unauthenticated attack surface, and the impacted identity components often exposed for enterprise integration. Why it matters: identity infrastructure sits at the center of access, so compromise here can cascade into broad lateral movement and privilege abuse. The Defender takeaway: inventory any Oracle Identity Manager and Web Services Manager instances. Prioritize patching from Oracle's latest advisory. Minimize internet exposure and increase monitoring on these systems for anomalous administrative actions and new process creation until updates are verified in production. FBI warns Russian hackers target Signal and WhatsApp in mass phishing attacks. According to a joint alert from federal authorities, actors affiliated with Russian intelligence services are running phishing campaigns to seize control of commercial messaging application accounts, specifically WhatsApp and Signal, with a focus on individuals carrying high intelligence value. The key facts are the scale of phishing, the targeting of secure messaging platforms, and the strategic interest in high-value accounts. Why it matters: account takeover on these channels enables impersonation, data collection, and outreach to a victim's trusted contacts, potentially bypassing normal enterprise monitoring because conversations occur off corporate email. The Defender takeaway: harden account recovery and device change workflows for executives and sensitive staff. Encourage in-app two-step verification and disable weaker SMS fallbacks. Train at-risk users to verify any unexpected login or transfer prompts out of band. And monitor for phone number or device changes associated with corporate-linked messaging accounts. Trivi Security Scanner GitHub Actions breached. 75 tags hijacked to steal CI/CD secrets. In a second compromise within a month, attackers tampered with the popular open-source vulnerability scanners GitHub Actions, specifically Aqua Security Trivi Action and Aqua Security Setup Trivi, to deliver malware aimed at extracting sensitive CI/CD secrets. 75 tags were hijacked, amplifying distribution across workflows that reference them. Key facts include the repeated compromise, the targeting of actions used widely for container image scanning, and the explicit objective of secret theft from pipelines. Why it matters: poisoned CI tooling can exfiltrate cloud credentials, signing keys, and repository tokens, fueling downstream supply chain attacks. The Defender takeaway: immediately audit any workflows using the affected actions. Pin third-party GitHub Actions by immutable commit SHA rather than moving tags. Rotate and revoke CI/CD secrets that may have been exposed, and implement least privilege scope tokens with short lifetimes to reduce blast radius. Microsoft Azure Monitor alerts abused for callback phishing attacks. Adversaries are leveraging Azure Monitor alerts to send emails that impersonate the Microsoft security team with claims of unauthorized charges, steering recipients into callback phishing, where the payload is delivered via a phone interaction rather than a link. Key facts are the abuse of a legitimate alerting channel, realistic branding, and the social engineering pivot to voice, which evades many email link and attachment controls. Why it matters: messages originating from trusted cloud services can slip past filters and user suspicion, and voice-based follow-through can result in credential disclosure or remote access tool installation. The Defender takeaway: review who can create and modify Azure Monitor alert rules and email actions. Apply strong change control and approvals for alert templates. Add contextual banners to raise user skepticism, even for internally relayed mail. And train finance and help desk teams on callback phishing patterns involving payment or account security pretexts. Trivi supply chain attack triggers self-spreading canister worm across 47 NPM packages. Following the earlier Trivi compromise, the same threat actors are suspected of follow-on operations that compromised a large number of NPM packages, with a previously undocumented self-propagating worm dubbed canister worm. The malware's name references its use of an ICP canister, tamper-proof smart contracts, within its operation. Key facts are the linkage to the prior supply chain incident, the self-spreading behavior, and the confirmed impact across 47 NPM packages. Why it matters. Package ecosystems can amplify a single compromise across many downstream applications and build pipelines, especially when developers auto-update dependencies. The Defender takeaway: freeze dependency updates until inventories are verified. Enforce lock files so builds resolve to known good versions. Scan for the compromised NPM packages across repos and artifacts, and isolate build agents with egress controls to limit secret exfiltration if a dependency is poisoned. Across these stories, the operational priorities are consistent. Patch rapidly where critical unauthenticated RCE exists, harden identity and high-value communications accounts, and treat every third-party component in your pipeline as untrusted until proven otherwise. If this helped you prioritize your week, subscribe, share with your security and dev teams, and turn on notifications. Patch what you must, verify what you trust, and I'll see you in the next briefing.